Hi guys, welcome back to a Romanian Resurgence. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we just have the one game for you. It's the last game of the season. We are playing FC Arges. It's the only game we need today to win. If sorry, to win. We need to win this to qualify for Europe. We did the same last season where we just about managed to scrape it. Obviously, I'm a little bit more aware this time round of how this league works, but still, I managed to get confused with it in the previous episode, as I'm sure you're aware, if you go back and watch that one, if you haven't already. So we finished third in the league in the end after a triple threat episode last time out. We lost the cup final. We managed a 1-0 win against Paro Constanta on the last day, and CFR Cluj only managed a draw against our bitter rivals FCSB, which means with that 3 points, we finished third. And it allowed us to qualify for this game against FC Arges. They played just a few days ago in their semi-final game against Sepsi, and now we have an opportunity to qualify for Europe ourselves. We're going to have to do it without Neil Mope. He is injured. He's fractured his ribs. It's a huge miss for us. Big opportunity for Daidu, who is wanted by Saudi Arabia. And to be honest, we may end up selling him to Saudi Arabia. He's done very well, really. Overall, he's had an okay season, but he's not been the out-and-out goal scorer that we wanted, and he could end up leaving, which will provide us with a little bit more money to work with next season. And full strength starting 11. Dorat is also wanted by Saudi Arabia. We get a lot more money for him. I'm probably looking toward the latter end of his valuation. If we were to sell him, and Camera is also wanted as well from Saudi Arabia. And again, I want the latter part of that valuation if he was to leave. Big opportunity for us today. Again, it's kind of a backdoor entry to Europe. It's the same way we did it last season. One win is all we need. We've had a very good second half of the campaign. The new signings have done very well for us for the most part. Can we get the result that we need? It would be excellent, again, if we could qualify for those early qualifiers in Europe. It will be difficult. Can we get the result we need? It's going to be a cagey one, I think. Argos, to be fair to them, I mean, they've done well in the bottom part of that relegation playoff. They finished third in their group, and they've been in good form. This is not going to be an easy game as they create the first clear opportunity with Esteban heading just over the crossbar from a set piece. But so far, they are the better side, despite us having the majority of possession. And to be honest, we're going to demand more straight away because we're not looking particularly clear in our aim here. Here's David Matai looking for Miela, and he didn't get the control on it. And Tudo's picking it up and looking to clear. He smashes it back to the keeper, and Ale and I did really well to control that, incidentally. That was a very cagey moment, that from the keeper. Diatta now holding on to possession into Pavlovic, and now Kamara into Regazetti. And now Diatta coming down this right-hand side. Chance to get it into the penalty area. Daidu is there waiting. If he can get the cross in, he's found Dorat. Back into Diatta. Again, we're not putting that ball in the area. It's played across now. Mihaela picks it up, finds Pavlovic. And now Ajuro. It's great work. Daidu is there with the finish, but I think he was offside. I mean, he ended up in the right place at the right time, but it was so in and out of the penalty area. We could have just pumped it into the box. And in the end, he was just offside. And we should have just put it in the box earlier. I mean, we faffed about with it quite a lot there. We should have been a little bit more aggressive in our play and just really gone for it there. Daidu with a big opportunity, though, to put us into Europe with that opening goal. But alas, offside given. Mihaela into Matai Marin now. Now Ajuro holding on to it, finding Mihaela. Chance to get past his man. And again, didn't really have enough space to make the turn or anything there. Now Illy holding on to possession and playing it out wide to Gladden. And again, we're not putting the challenges in, which is a bit poor from us. Devin Batai did well to get onto that, but didn't play a pass. And Ajuro does well to intercept. Mihaila plays it forward. Diatta controls it well, but again, had to play it first time. Just not quite clicking at the moment. And that is not really what we want to be seeing. Cooper plays it over the top. Mitoy at the far post, plays it across. Cooper is there. Illy is there. and Chetkovic somehow has kept that out. What a save from Chetkovic, and it remains 0-0. And I'm not really sure which way this game's going to go at the moment. Both sides trying to create opportunities without really committing too much. Elsnik into Mitoy, and Chetkovic again does really well to tip it over. Arges, incidentally, so far, to me, look the better side, but I'm hoping we can just find a way to win. I mean, we did it last year in the game against Dynamo Bucharest, I think it was actually, incidentally, in that playoff. And here is Dorat. We did manage it last year, but so far, performance-wise, we've not been at it at all. Yet to have a shot on target. Pavlovic looking over the top. Daidu's got to be offside there. I mean, he's produced a good save from Ailinai, but I mean, he was miles offside there. Why the game played on, I've no idea, but we have been so poor today, and we have to pick it up in this second half. I'm looking at Mihaela, I'm looking at Diatta. Not a lot of creativity in Daidu. He's not the goal scorer we want. Well, he's the goal scorer we wanted, but he's not scored the goals. So it's been a frustrating one with him, and we've still not hit the target. And we're going to take Daidu off. He's not doing enough. Big opportunity for George Bocker. He's been injured for the majority of the season. He's not had too much game time. I think, to be honest, Dosso is going to come on for Mihaela as well, and Negut can come on that right-hand side. The front three haven't been at it at all, and we're going to offer some encouragement to the lads. And for the last 20 minutes, we're going to go attacking and try and get this game won. But fair play to Arges. If they win this, they thoroughly deserve it so far. If we win it, it's a steal at the moment. Mitoy holding on to possession. Bear in mind, they only played a few days ago, and they're looking so much better off than we are. Petr with the header, and it goes into the side netting, and it remains 0-0. We've gone attacking. We've finally had a shot on target, but nothing really happening. We're going to demand more now from the team. We've still got plenty of subs that we can make. The team are looking shattered, incidentally. Vogieshka into Adpetra. And again, Arges are the team looking most likely, even though we're on that attacking mentality. Petra plays it back to Tudos into Izuogu, who curls it into the top corner, and deservedly they go ahead. We're going very attacking, and we've thrown every opportunity that we've had away of qualifying for Europe, and I'm absolutely furious about it, to be honest. We've been so much the better side in a number of games, and when it matters most, we've thrown it all away. Ndombele and Florescu are going to come on in central midfield. There's not really much point now, but we'll see what happens. It's a lovely, lovely goal from Izuogu. Fair play to the finish, but two chances, wasn't it, of European football, a cup final, which we threw away. And again, it's technically a cup final to be in this playoff, and we've thrown it away again. And we've not looked at it at all. We're going to berate the team because, again, it's been a shocking performance, and we're not even going to see another highlight. We've thrown away our chances of qualifying for Europe twice there against teams that we should be beating. I'm absolutely fuming with that one. We need to do a lot more. And we've missed out on a chance of playing in Europe next season. It was a worthy goal, and Arges were the better team. It was a very, very worthy goal to get them to qualify. But you look at the quality of that player, we should not have even let him get close to doing something like that. And Boca, I really do like him. I think he will be a top player, but the more he goes on without scoring, the more I'm looking at him and thinking he's not going to be the answer. Certainly got things to think about, especially going into next season. I mean, we've not played badly throughout the course of the campaign. We had a great run of unbeaten matches, but that game against Farrell Constanta is the only one we won in our last 7 matches in the end. And, you know, that's not good enough. We need to be better. And we should have qualified for that opportunity in Europe. and as such, we're going to have to be very, very careful in the transfer window as well. Incidentally, the budgets did come in. We've been given a £40,000 wage budget, so we've got a little bit of money available. We've got plenty of transfer budget, which is nice as well. We've got certain areas of the team that we'll look to strengthen. Squad planner update will come through with the end of season stuff. But going forward, we've got one or two things that I think we just need to focus on. Incidentally, I've won Manager of the Year again, which is mental. I think it's just because we're overachieving so much. We've only got a 41% win ratio. I mean, Rapid Bucharest won their title, 70% win ratio, and yet we still got Manager of the Year. We'll take it. Personal accolades are always nice to receive. Obviously, going forward, we'll be back at the start of next season. Pre-season will start very, very soon. Incidentally, it does come round very, very early. And the opening matches of the season are normally around mid-July. So we've got very little time to prepare, very little time to make new signings. And we'll see what happens at the start of next season. And hopefully, we will have slightly better fortunes going into the new campaign. So until then, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It's all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.